We're gonna throw a hope out and hope that does something decent. Oh! I think we should perhaps hold on this halfling's quest. We have more other pressing matters to deal with. But our money. You spent it all on magic that you nay will ever use. I will use and read every single one of these scrolls. But you are right, we did spend quite a large sum. I spent quite a large sum. But just have faith. Mystra is watching. Have faith, have faith. That's what the halfling says. Yes, the Watcher is always watching us. Yeah, except he's not watching me coin purse now, is he? Good afternoon, I am but your humble storyteller. Vicious magics racked her body and mind, leaving Altora Redstone a shell of her former self. Had it not been for the Mother of Mystery's followers, she would have never recovered. On the eve of becoming a full cleric of Mystra, she received prophetic visions from the goddess herself. Frozen, barren plains, horrific creatures, and something at the center of all this turmoil. All horrific, save for 5 constant images: a gray beard, axes, jumbled red runes, unblinking eyes, and a concealed blade. By midday, Altora was on a voyage with one goal in mind: to find the heart of winter. Good day, adventurers! Thank you for flipping the page and turning it to the next thrilling chapter in the tale of Altora Redstone and Mystra's merciless mystics, even though everyone is not exactly a mystic. So yeah,
Something amiss?
what's going on with Mr. Hobart? I do believe his name is Hobart Stubbletoes. Is a little bit advanced for me right now from what I believe. So we're gonna try to take on this adventure right now. So, what is going on is quite odd. I'm not really sure what the next step is. So, what do we know? Let's take a look. So, let's go journal. We asked Kieran about the secret door. Okay, he works for the host tower of the Arcane. Okay, secret door, already worked through that. We need to find Tybalt. Oh no, we don't need to find Tybalt. We need to talk to Baldemar. Baldemar? Yeah, Baldemar. He's apparently in charge of the trading post, Templo Joaquin. Which is actually kind of cool because Joaquin and Mystra both had trouble during the time of troubles, which was kind of a wild situation in and of itself. What do we got here? We got... okay, nothing. Let's check this out. Maybe that's where Baldemar is. Not Baldemar, but let's take a look into him. Well met, strangers. What can I do for you? Who are you? My name's Emmerich Hawk. You might be? I'm Altora Redstone. Tell me, Emmerich, what is it you do for a living? I'm a bowyer by trade. I craft bows for trade with a few caravans that find their way up here to Lonely Wood. It's not much, but it's an honest living. Besides, it allows me the freedom to pursue my true calling. And what is your true calling? I am what you might call the caretaker of these woods. I keep an eye on the local hunters and loggers, make sure that they do not take more than the forest is willing to offer. So you're some kind of guardian of the forest. Guardian, perhaps once, but I may have been worthy of such a role before I lost the favor of the Forest Father. But now that he's taken his blessing from me, I'm just another man that lives in the shadow of the forest. Who's the Forest Father? The Forest Father is the eternal guardian of the forest. He's the god of all wild and untamed nature throughout Faerun. Priests and druids of the realms call him Sylvanas, though he is known by many names. Okay. Cool, so we got Sylvanas. Why have you fallen out of his favor? Ever since the three brothers arrived in town, trap in the forest has been out of control. Despite my best efforts, I've been unable to stop them. Now the Forest Father is punishing me for my failure. I mean, you always could put that bow to good work, but you know what? No. We have not everyone has the adventurer mindset. What makes you say that? 3 days ago, while walking in the woods, I encountered a great white wolf. Such beasts are very rare and are considered by some to be the sacred protectors of the forest. In an instant, the wolf was upon me. I searched desperately for a way to escape, but the beast was relentless. In its fury, before I could react, it pounced upon me, sinking its fangs deep into the exposed flesh just above my collar. What happened next? The weight of the massive wolf had me pinned to the ground, but I somehow managed to wriggle my left arm free enough to slip the dagger from my boot. Just as the beast's powerful jaws began to tighten around my neck, I buried the dagger in its belly. Did you kill it? No. But the cut was deep enough to save my life. The wounded beast ceased its attack and bounded away into the forest, leaving me barely conscious in a pool of my own blood. I should have died that day. I know that now. The wolf was the manifestation of the Forest Father's vengeance. The fact that I survived has only served to anger him. That is why he punishes me by denying his blessings. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, like... 1 second. That was a harrowing tale and all, but I see ye be having things for sale. What exactly do you have there? Just a bunch of elvish bows, or do you have something a little more for a fighter? No, it's looking like we got bows, my dear dwarven friend. Okay, we need one of these. You get that for her. And we've got a dagger. I'm going to pick up a dagger for him. What else do we have? We got a warhammer. She's skilled with those. Okay. Alright, we're doing good. And we still have 30 left for our boy. Okay. So everyone is essentially set up. We spoke to the fallen ranger Emmerich Hawk. He told us of the encounter in the forest with the great white wolf. That's definitely going to be important later on. I think that's more along the lines of side quests, but maybe we could do something really nice with that. Need a sword. What do we have here? Long sword of action +4. We've got a hammer now for her. Let's pass this over to him. I'm thinking it should help with sneak attacks. Okay. So we're kind of alright on that front. Is there anything else that we need? Equip, yes. Bastard sword. Alright.
Do you need me?
Durgan's just clutching his bastard sword.
I'll do my best.
Happy, even though I think we only have, 8 gold left? We've got, yeah, we have 8 gold, copper, silver, whatever coins that would be. So now we need to go find the head of the guild. So he's not out here, even though this is the trading post. So let's head, maybe this is his home? Up here? We need to find him. I'm not necessarily worried about what's going on with the trapper, but the white wolf kind of does sound a little pressing. That's the journal. So is it just in quests? Bad wolf, what do we have? We spoke to the fallen ranger. Okay. So we may check in with those 3 brothers. We don't necessarily happen to have a ranger or anyone inclined to forest, but we do happen to have a barbarian, Mog. And Mog is very lawful good. She does not like what's going on. And she would like to find out what exactly is happening. That people are not heeding the ranger's words when it comes to their hunting. In her tribe, that's what they always did, and oh my goodness, this has to be this dude's house. This dude is going to be the biggest flop. I know it. Yep. You can tell by what he's wearing. I mean, look at that. It's the cap. Cap lets everyone know. Tyrus, maybe you should... You have more experience with people like this. With idiots, you mean. The ones very, very high in their self-worth because of how much money they have. Yes, maybe sing him a poem or tell him you're going to write a ballad for him or something. I'll do my best. Why, hello there. I've heard there were strangers in town. Welcome. Valdemar Thurlow at your service. What sort of business brings you to Lonelywood? We're here to prevent a war between the barbarian tribes and the Ten Towns. I see. Well, it certainly is reassuring to have a brave band of adventurers such as yourselves in town. If those hairy brutes decide to attack Lonelywood, we'll need every sword we can get to aid in the defense. Perhaps you can tell us more about the barbarian threat. I can tell you the situation is grim. The barbarians have raised an army and are marching against the 10 towns. Our town is cut off from aid, and we can expect no reinforcements in the future. We've learned that the barbarians have a camp nearby. Do you know where it is? Camp, you say? I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I see. Perhaps you can tell us more about the barbarian threat? Let me ask you something else. Certainly. What is it that you wish to know? We heard about the one-eyed stranger that stayed as your guest recently. Is it true that he was a person sent by the 10 Towns? Why, yes. As a matter of fact, he was. He stopped here in Lonelywood on his way to the barbarian camp as the town representative. I thought it my duty to aid his mission by providing food and lodging. I thought you said the town was cut off from aid. How did he manage to get through Lonelywood? That's a good question. To be honest, I haven't the slightest clue how he made it through. He arrived alone, though perhaps he managed to slip past the barbarians undetected. Perhaps. You said he was on his way to the barbarian camp? You told us you didn't know anything about a camp. Of course I knew about it. If my memory serves me, you specifically asked if I knew the location of the camp. I do not. Delegate did not share that information with me. Okay. Thanks for the information. Farewell.
Do you need me?
Well,
All right.
he's up to something. Well, of course he is. He's rich. He's a rich merchant with everything to lose. Of course he's up to something. Yes, Lure. I agree with you. It looks like we're on our own for this.
All right.
So should we go see the barbarians? Odds are we're in for a fight. Well, perhaps the Watcher is trying to tell us we can take care of this by ourselves. Yeah, I'm sure of that. So, yeah, it's looking a little grim right now. It's looking like we're going to have to go talk to them. Gravedigger, I don't know if we're going to mess with the Gravedigger. We'll just head out and see what's up. I don't like this idea. But we got the crew, we've got weapons and armor, and evidently the last delegate from the 10 Towns hopefully is still here, and we can talk to him. Okay. Looking good.
Name your tag here.
I don't like that music. You're not welcome here, Outlander. Away with you. I'm here to see your leader. Okay. Hey, maybe this will work after all. You know? Or not. Quite a lot of gentlemen you have here. For peaceful negotiations? No one sees Wolfdane without good cause. What do you want of him? It's a private matter for his ears only. Mistra, no one sees Wolfdane unless I allow it. Now speak your business or away with you. I care not which. Oof. Ooh, we've only got one option here. So I would hate to say, hey, we're a delegate from the 10 towns, but I'm kind of hoping that we could link up with the other delegate and maybe join the discussions. The guy who actually runs Lonelywood really was no help at all. So I'm thinking we're going for this because, let's be honest, the 10 towns do not want any type of war. I'm a delegate. Yes, I'm a delegate from the 10 towns. They wish to sue for peace. So the spineless fishmongers want peace, do they? Yes, they have no stomach for war and seek to avoid it. Disgusting. What did I expect from them? They live and die as cowards with no honor. I'd like to see Wolfdane. Very well. I'll take you before him. Come. Oh boy. Okay, so it's not just Altora. We've got Durgan, we got the rest of the crew, we got Mog. Although, now I'm thinking about Mog would like to talk to those Trapper brothers. But we'll see about that in a little bit. There's a lot of warriors you've got here. Yeah. We'll see how that works out. I'm thinking if we buff up, we could take a lot of them, but I'm still not a fan of this. Just okay.
Guided by the spirit of Jared, once king of the tribe of the Bear, now king of the tribe of the Great Worm.
Someone has a very special sprite, which does not mean good things for us.
Son of Faingar the Fearless, slayer of the Dwarven spy in single combat with a single stroke of his blade, slayer of the Great Bear.
Okay, so we met that dwarf, was drinking in the bar. I'm guessing that's who he's talking about. But well, yeah, I guess the dwarves were sent to spy. But single stroke of his blade. Maybe we shouldn't affect his ego by telling him that that gentleman is alive and well.
Enough.
Hmm.
Words honor me, but they are wasted on these outlanders. They know nothing of our ways and must surely find such things tedious.
Okay, Altora, you ready for those charisma rolls? I would be honored to hear your deeds, Wolfdane.
And perhaps at another time you shall.
Ooh.
For now, however, I would know why you have come before me.
Your announcer said that you're blessed and guided by the spirit of Jared. What did he mean by that?
The one known as Wolfdane died and was laid to rest. As his spirit prepared to leave the shell of his body, he had a vision. Jared, the savior of old, appeared before him.
So this is a resurrected barbarian. Oh, I don't like that.
He asked that Wolfdane join with him. He said that together they could return the tribes to their former glory. It was an honor that Wolfdane could not refuse.
Ooh.
I awoke that day. I am neither Wolfdane nor Jared, but both joined as one. It is through me that the tribes have come together.
Okay.
And through me, my people shall rule the north once more. Now, I want to know why you have come to me. Speak, Outlander.
Whew. Well, I suppose we're the best the 10 towns have to offer right now. Since what's his name is too busy cowering in his mansion. I'm a devout worshipper of Mistra, mage, and at times warrior. I'm a delegate from the Ten Towns. They wish to sue for peace. That is why we're here. For peace. I was tasked with this by my god.
I was not aware that our peoples were at war. Perhaps the fact that savages have gathered at your doorstep prompted your visit.
With respect, Wolfdane. The tribes have gathered and attacked the Ten Towns before. The people of the Ten Towns wish to avoid future confrontation.
With respect? An interesting word for an outlander to use. Is this the same respect shown to us when the Ten Towns stole our lands?
Okay. Oh man, this is rough. So yeah, he's back for the lands that the Ten Towns took. I mean, yes, the area that they're in is vast, but the Ten Towns, I'm assuming, are situated in some very, very nice areas, and the Ten Towns just moved in and said that these are ours. And we're the Ten Towns who rule this kind of nation. What is our response? Perhaps because the nature of the tribes, they didn't think that they're... No, they put up a fence. The Ten Towns are small and the tundra is large. Surely there's room enough for all to coexist in peace?
Room for all? Your civilization has spread across Faerun like a plague of locusts. To the east, west, and south, the land reeks with the stench of your cities.
That's not gonna move him at all.
Here in the north, the land remained pure until your people discovered the fish of the lakes. Now your pestilence strikes here as well. What new discovery will lead your people even further into our lands? What other treasures will you steal from us?
I like this guy. Like, just between Icewind Dale and this, I'm really digging Wolfdane as an antagonist. Because, I mean, it's not like he's spitting, anger, untruth. This guy has a particular viewpoint, and he is going to attack people that we care about. People that we've been tasked with defending. And I could see this. The anger, the frustration, I understand why there's so many. Well, one, he's technically possessed by the spirit of someone that they hold very, very dear to them. And also, he's plucking on a lot of strings that I believe a lot of the people of the tribes are upset with. Okay.
No, there will be no room for my people here. You will press on, driving us further north, until the land ends and the cold kills us.
It is not the intention of the Ten Towns to drive your people away, Wolfdane. Really? Then why do they not accept us? I could see it. I could just see it. You could formalize a treaty with the Ten Towns, setting limits on future expansions.
We have no interest in treaties and setting limits. Instead, we will take back what is rightfully ours. Only then will we be safe.
Because the Ten Towns may break those treaties, may break those limits. Oh, bro. It is not the intention of the Ten Towns to drive your people away, Wolfdane.
So you say, Outlander, but you know nothing of what you speak. My people have already been driven far from their ancestral lands. One only needs to look at a map to see the truth of my words. Our tribes once roamed freely from the spine of the world in the south to the endless sea in the north. Now, we cannot travel south beyond Kelvin's cairn without your leave. Fully half of our ancestral lands are denied us.
I cannot deny your words, Wolfdane. I can only ask that our two peoples find some common ground to build a foundation of peace upon.
Well said, Outlander. So, what common ground should we build this foundation upon? Would trade suffice? No. We are a simple people, with nothing that you would find of value.
Well, I don't know about that. Those furs apparently are fetching a pretty penny out in Lonelywood.
Cultural ties, perhaps? No. We are nomadic in nature, and cannot abide the confining cities in which you thrive. Spiritually? No. Even now, our most holy site, Jared Stone, is denied to us, sealed away beneath an Outlander temple.
Okay, so Jared stopped a bunch of demons from opening a portal up. Were they demons or devils? I want to say devils, actually, from taking a direct portal from the Nine Hells to the material plane. Jared stopped it thanks to Tempest's will. And many people, not just clerics of Tempest, within the quote-unquote civilized peoples, worship Jared Stone. But of course, the people who have Jared as a cultural icon and hero, who is from the barbarian tribes, the northern tribes, also worship Jared. They love him. And Jared Stone, the actual, landmark of what Jared had done, is in a temple that is, of course, worshipped in the way that the people from the south, the people who do not have any ancestral claims to the 10 towns, to the Icewind Dale zone, would have. That is really interesting. I like how this is written. I like how this is going. Outlander Temple, Jared Stone lies beneath. No. Because the way that they worship is different. Is sealed away for its own protection? No. Because if it was sealed away for its own protection, we would be protecting it. Ooh, this is rough. We'll go with 1. Outlander Temple, Jared Stone lies beneath the Temple of Tempest. Is he not your deity as well?
We worship Tempus, not Tempus.
Yep.
Your people have even gone so far as to change his name and deny us even that small link.
There's a difference in how they worship Tempest. Because there are a bunch of gods who technically will go by different names depending on, I guess, who worships them. I'm forgetting it right now, quite a few of them, but of course that is one right there. It's only a name, Wolfdane. He's still the same god, and he's still revered by both parties.
So you feel names and titles have
Oh no.
To us,
Not
the
good.
name defines us as a people and carries with it honor and respect. Yet you would dare to make light of it, even when a god's name is concerned. You insult us.
Wolfdane, I've tried to reason with you, but you persist in twisting my words. Is there no way you can bring peace between our people?
If I believed you to be a delegate of the 10 towns that you claim to be, then we could come to terms. However, you are not what you seem, Outlander.
What do you mean?
Look at you. Are armor and blades the trappings of a diplomat? I think not.
Well, when you happen to be traveling through wilderness, maybe? I don't know.
More likely that you were an assassin sent to slay me. Just like the last delegate sent by the 10 towns. You will find his head outside my tent.
So the last guy was an assassin. The question is, was he really an assassin that was sent by the 10 towns, or was he hired by Baltimore? to just wipe all of this out with some money. That's not good. I know nothing of an assassin.
I questioned the assassin before he died, Outlander. The Council of the Ten Towns paid him, specifically the Lonelywood representative.
Yep. I'm not an assassin.
Then you are a spy sent by the Ten Towns to learn of our strengths and weaknesses. In either case, I cannot let you leave this tent alive.
Alright. We're doing this, boys and girls.
Stay your hand, mighty Wolfdane.
Oh,
These strangers bear our people no malice, upon my oath.
he is a shaman.
I know this, for it was I who bade them to appear before this council.
He did.
I see. Tell me, Yoldair, why would you do such a thing?
Their coming was foretold by a vision. I have been to the other side, great king. The spirits have shown me these heroes and other images that speak the will of Tempas. If Tempas has called these strangers to us, then surely we cannot dishonor ourselves by slaying them within the hallowed halls of Engoro.
He's right.
Very well. If it is the will of Tempas, then I will hear more of it. Tell me of your vision, Yoldair. Why are these outlanders among our people?
I do not know. The vision was unclear as to what purpose they must serve, but it must...
Unclear? You dare to stand before me, speak the will of Tempas, and yet you are unclear as to what our Lord demands of us?
Okay, well, I thought we got thrown a rope there, but no, it looks like us and Yolder are going to have to throw down.
How can you wear the mantle of a shaman if his voice does not ring true throughout your very being?
Yeah, Wolfdane. Wolfdane wants all the smoke. That's it. That's just where he is right now.
I will hear nothing more from you, Yoldair. You have failed your people and me. From this day forward, you shall be exiled to the Burial Isle. Contemplate your failure until you join with our ancestors. As for these outlanders, I will not contest even the flawed vision of a shaman. If it is the will of Tempas that they live, then so be it.
Wait, what?
Remove them from my sight.
But you just kind of dismissed him for not having a clear vision. Also, visions usually aren't that clear, but whatever. Okay, Yolder's being sent out. And he's been exiled. So what's gonna happen to us now? Hold, Outlander. You'll go no further than this. Wolfdane has ordered your death, and I am to see it done. But... so, there's a shaman of Tempest, or Tempos, who had a vision. This is what I say, this is what's going on, and he essentially kind of accepted the vision, but also dismissed the shaman and exiled him. Well, also, it looks like he's going back on not only his word, but also his belief in the fact that the shaman actually received any type of warning from Tempos, any type of vision. So, is Wolfdane so blinded by anger that he just isn't following the priest's will? He's definitely steamrolling. He's laser focused on just destruction at this point. And we saw his viewpoint, but he went back on his word as a chief. How different is he than a gentleman who sent a delegate who wound up being an assassin? If he was going to tell us he wasn't going to kill us and then orders his men to kill us. Is this an example of the honor of the tribes? Were I not a man of honor, I would have ambushed you from behind. Why has he ordered my death? I don't know. It's not my place to question Wolfdane. But this is really your honor. The shaman Yolder was banished to the Burial Isle. What will happen to him? The Burial Isle is a bleak place. He will starve, or the cold will kill him. Why can't he just leave the isle? The only way off the isle is by boat. There are none. Were he to try and swim to shore, the water's chill would surely kill him. Where is this Burial Isle located? It lies in the middle of the lake near Lonely Wood. It's some distance from the shore, and can only be reached by boat. Is it your place to question the visions of your shaman? They are the voice of Tempos. Though their visions, we know his will. I do not question the will of Tempos. The shaman saw my coming. In a vision, he says I am destined for some great purpose. Yes, I was at the audience when he spoke before Wolfdane. If it is the will of Tempos that I serve a greater purpose, then attacking me is tantamount to defying him. Tempos is the Lord of Battles. Perhaps you are destined for some greater purpose, and this battle is to test your mettle in his eyes. Let us see. To arms. Okay. I can't be mad at this, but... Pause. Okay. So they are at least fighting us straight up. We're going to have to cast 2 protection spells with her. Go for it. I doubt we can hide right now. What can we do with her? We could throw a chant, we could throw a bless, we could use a protection from evil. I doubt that they're evil. What we're gonna do is... I don't even know if we need to chant. We'll just go for it. He needs to start singing and running, and she needs to go nuts. Okay, break.
Can I help?
Nice. And we can't take off this heavy armor.
Do you need me?
I really gotta work on that. And of course, I don't think he's really stealth, but that's okay. Alright, alright, alright. Sing. Tiras, sing as if your life depended on it. It does. Okay, so Tiras, no one's aggroing him right now. Well, that's good. Help him out. Boom. Boom. We're doing decent right here. Kinda happy. Alright, who's going down next? Nice. So Mog turns somebody into paste. Altora's taking some damage, but it's not terrible. We're alright. Just as I say that, Altora's getting hit up.
Immediately.
Okay, do we have any really fantastic magic? We could go magic missile. Let's have him do that and just take him out. There we go. That's it. So Altora, do not wear armor. It's something I need to work on. You guys attack that, and Altora, you know what, give him a hand. Nice. Okay. So we took care of that, and we now know Yolder is on Burial Isle. I'm guessing that is where the next portion of our adventure will be taking place. We'll also maybe be checking in on the trappers. I really think Mog has something to ask them. Thank you all for tuning in to the tale of Altora Redstone and Mystra's merciless mystics. Please tune in next time, turn that page to another chapter in their thrilling adventure. Thank you all for watching. Please be excellent to each other, and good day, adventurers.